No, he knows what's up there. MP dropping down a ward as well, just in case any movement was going to be coming back in. And looking at the safe lane, it's a QO 10 for 1, slightly ahead of the Drow 8 for 2, but nonetheless, still pretty much even Steven onto MP, and MP is in a little bit of trouble here. MP falling low. Oh, he's going to get himself out with a tango. He'll be fine, but meanwhile, bottom lane, that's where the first blood's going to be going. They'll find one. They do get a kill in return. The question is, can Vega try and get a second for Rev? Going into the tree line, he's not going to make it. And Vega, they'll take a 2.
And I think most of the time when they pick the strategy, they just like to leave him alone. So if he goes anywhere, I guess it would be bottom.
Talking about bottom, Mag, TPing over, gets the Sprout to Forev, and Forev actually going to be glimpsed back as well. Forev popping the Scorched Earth just before the gust comes out, so he should be able to get himself away by the looks of it here. Mag, he's got a Sprout again, but Forev is onto MP on his Venomancer. He's got the backup of the Disruptor as well, with a couple of points in glimpse. Shoma very much in a position to set this one up. They're even TPing in as well. Mag, looking for the setup onto MP, dropping the Sprout, glimpsing him back, bringing him down. Nice gag rotation there from the side of Vega Squadron. Setting themselves a third kill on the board, 3-1 now.
Without that help.
Oh, Bebby. It's just wrapped to the base. The kinetic field's going to trap him, and again, Mag with these TPs comes in onto one, and they're already looking for more. Shomi gets the control onto Fred with the glimpse back. He's going to go for the TP out here, and he is going to make it. Won't be able to hold that one back.
She might. Oh, hold that thought. There is a smoke here.
Yeah, these smokes. I mean, every single time Shoma and Solo looking for action, they're not going to find anything towards the mid lane. Zubu was the one hanging around just to spell it on the Disruptor, but Vega, they're just going to move back and down towards the bottom. Bebby and Forev in foresight, and they'll grab the little glimpse onto Bebby, trapping him in the kinetic field. Storm coming through onto Forev, and now FN trying to move in with the right clicks. Max TP'd in as well. Shoma, he is going to tick down this time. Well, the question is, can Vega continue to take a favorable trade? They'll find one. Sprout to Forev, but he fights his way through with the Quelling Blade. Signing up just a 1-for-1 trade there between the two. As expected with the safe lane farming out. Mid lane though, MP trying to move for the smart TP out. He will make it the same time bottom lane. No one chipping away at the Witch Doctor. He finds one for Rev. He's trying to dive onto FN. Will get the kill with the Scorched Earth. He walk himself away from this one. TP from Mag looking to cut off the Doom. Has got the Sprout ready and waiting, but of course it's not going to be that much use of it for Rev. He's got a Quelling Blade, but maybe if he uses it like that to just block off the entirety of the path, it would have had a chance, but Rev smartly just walks around the other way. Knows with the 3-second cooldown on Quelling Blade, not going to have a chance to chop through too. So he gets himself out.
They do an insane amount of damage already. The Precision Aura gives them 37 damage each. Looks like the answer is going to be rotating down QO. Needs to be careful though, they have glimpse. Or I guess Shoma wasn't quite close enough.
QO's actually charging up a concoction. Throwing out onto 2, but as you said, this Disruptor's looking for the play in a great kinetic field. Static Storm onto 2. No moving onto QO. He's trying to arm his way out of this one. He will make it. MP with a poison over the Chain Frost as well. Bouncing amongst them all. The Doom onto Solo. This could be the turnaround that MVP need. No one's going to go, and they're going to find a third. MVP there with a massive poison over Chain Frost. Just slowing down the advance of Vega, and they're going to maybe find more as well. Shoma tried to hide up in the tree line. They drop the kinetic field, try and run himself away from the Doom, but he's going to run into an out. Concoction onto the man's head, and it's going to be a 4-1 for MVP.
That's really
defense for the Koreans.
That is really bad for Vega. That is actually like maybe worst case scenario. The safe lane at all.
Here comes the tree, and Mag's going to scout it out for the side, so they'll know what's up. And it's not necessarily the quickest Roshan from MVP, so there will be a chance to contest it. And here we have it. Vega coming over, Static Storm. He's going to trap QO and Forev. QO pops the armlet on. Mag trying to get in position, but the Chain Frost bounces there out. Poison over as well from MP. The Death Ward laid down. Fighting into Solo, no one's been zoomed up, they found one, there's going to be a buyback for Solo. No one's going to drop as well as MP claims himself a double kill. There's 3 down, 1 buyback for Vega to bring him back in the fight. FN trying to find Bebby, but MVP just surround the 4 Drow Ranger. They beat down on FN. They'll find him as well, and Solo with that buyback not going to be able to achieve anything here. And MVP, they head back into the pit. As you said, Vega, they can't afford to make mistakes with this kind of lineup and this kind of play style. And that was just a massive one.
I would already say that Vega are insanely behind. This is the type of lineup where you basically want to have all the towers dead already on the map if you're playing Dro, or playing a Dro strat, and MVP, they beat you in a team fight.
We'll see at this point, MP is actually heading up towards the top. Mag against MP here. Mag just the Sprout, now the Nature Rep flying in as well. MP will drop the Gale. But he's just going to be caught out by the Disruptor. Meg might just keep it alive now with the Glimpse back. The Crimson Guard, they're actually going to survive here. MP's fine, and now Forev and the rest of MVP look for the turnaround. Qo coming in with a concoction, he's got the vision, lands it onto Mag. Mag will be taken down. Shoma's going for the TP out. Will he make it? He will just in time. The stomp there from the Doom, not quite out quick enough to stop that TP. And on the left,
when he has Chemical Rage active, and you know, Q is almost level 16.
And Disruptor is about to have a full gank on his plate. And the Slayer has become the Slay. Nice pick up again for MVP, and as you said, it's looking incredibly rocky now for Vega in the draft, but they tried to run this game potentially past that timing that they needed to hit. You can see on the net worth, it really is just going to taper down in advantage of the Dire. 7.5k now. Not the biggest of leads at 20 minutes in, but a lead that's only going to skyrocket with the amount of farm that Qo is going to be getting with this Manta, Radiance and Armlet and bots all complete. FN looking to try and ward them off here in the mid lane, moving forward on the Doom. Sorry, on the Drow, but MVP, look at them, they're on the sidelines. Qo, he's ready to move back in. See what Vega can do in response to this one. Spray's just laid down. TP in from no one. We'll see if they can try and punish this outplay, but out. He's got an Aegis. Even if they kill him once, and I mean, even that's a tall order on its own. They will glimpse him in though. Shamefrost coming in from the high ground. Forev got step back when the bounces are real. The concoction thrown down onto Shoma. They'll take down the Disruptor. The Static Storm, they're just going to walk out of it. In fact, Qo walks back in. He says, "Oh, it's more of a static pattering than a storm."
They just don't have the damage to kill him anymore. I think he's already kind of at critical mass. I really don't know what Vega's backup plan is. Like, they can defend high ground for a little while, yeah. We talk about how difficult it is for melee heroes to typically go high ground, but the thing about Alchemist is that he has so much regen, he basically has a built-in heart, which is one of the items that most melee strength cores want to build to breach that tier 3.
It's gotta be a bit careful now. No Aegis, of course. Limit caped up. But still, as you said, just this regen is absolutely insane. It's going to allow MVP to sustain the positioning here. Continue to just push when they want to go again.
Qo is getting really close to the Octarine as well, if that's the choice he's going to make. He might go a different route though, I'm not sure. I think Octarine is one of those items that gives you just the sheer amount of flat health that you need to live. Yeah, okay, it is going to be the Octarine. He did buy the Soul Booster. Sometimes we see other stuff like AC, for example, just to give you the extra armor when you're going that high ground, or sometimes people even buy Heart.
It was closing in on the money for the BKB, but as you said, maybe even at that point not going for too much. Jumping for Forev, harassing back the Viper. Look to just go on this tier 3 solo, trying to do what he can with the impetus, but he's being galed up, and now just the illusions coming in with that Radiance burn. Solo being forced back on the edge, a blast from the Lich, and this illusion might just do it with the tick damage, and he does. Qo now dominating Forev, his Infernal Blade drops onto no one. He'll turn, but the Chain Frost is going to be thrown out. I'm not going to bounce at all here. That forces the Viper away from this defense. MVP with the Crimson Guard out, more than enough space to try and finish off this Rax. Qo gets glimpsed back, but he just walks it back in. Nothing to follow through there on the Disruptor play, and it will be a full set of racks going down on this bottom lane by the looks of it. In fact, they'll leave the range for the time being. No one gets caught out on the front line. Buyback on Solo and no one here looking for the defense. But it's going to be an incredibly hard one with the strength that MVP have at this point, and MVP will leave it at that. They'll take the melee racks, bring the TP out top. The rout was going on, where Mag managed to find himself a ranged Rax. We'll see if he can find anything else here. MVP actually sticking around to fight. They know that if they can try and kill some of these heroes for a second time, forcing out, a situation where diebacks are there, and there is one. If they take down no one on the Viper, the Native Prophet is going to be killed, but he has got buyback available here, and he's going to go straight back top. He's looking for the rat here, Mag. He wants to try and find something in return, but MVP, they may find something even more big, even bigger than that Mag can wrap. It's going to be 2 heroes down without buybacks available now. Mag did manage to finish off the full set of racks top, but MVP, they're onto the tier 3 mid. They're onto the racks as well, looking to try and find themselves a second. Shoma just laying down the kinetic. And then trying to chip away. Qo, but Gresh jumps straight in onto the Drow range with the Poison Over coming out as well. Blast from Lich and FN's down. 3 dead now. No buybacks available. The Koreans are doing it. Mag, he's trying to go for the tier 4, but they're just going to call it GG. Well played. MVP may have slipped up in game 3, but